Hey everybody, it's been a long time since I've given an update, so I thought I would jump on quick and let everybody know what I've been up to. It's been about a couple weeks since I defended my master's thesis, and I overall scored very well. I was very happy with how it went. There were really no big complaints from the panel. They just asked a couple of questions about how I would expand on what I did and why I chose the theme of recipes as my theme for my thesis. So really that couldn't have gone any better. As far as physical therapy goes, things continue to go really well. I am getting a new strap for my braces that's going to help stabilize my ankles, and hopefully then I can get rid of my ankle booties that I'm wearing right now. And if you've ever worn anything like that, you know they're kind of a pain because they're tight, they lace up. It's, you always have to lace them and unlace them to get them on and off. They're not convenient, and they're hot this time of year because it's July now, and when I exercise, I'm sweaty, so I'm looking forward to having something lighter weight that can still support my ankles in a way that's going to help with calf pain and other issues that I've had because of that ankle weakness. I have done 2 5Ks already this summer, and I'm working on, well, I'm not working on, but I'm going to be working on my third tomorrow. So that's pretty exciting. And I've been working with a personal trainer. My muscle mass is up, but I'm not super sure by how much. I just did a body scan on a fancy scale the other day, and I'm going to be getting with my Herbalife coach to go over those numbers and see where my muscle mass is compared to last year. Also, I don't think I've weighed on the fancy scale since probably last summer, so it'll be interested to see. I'm not worried about the weight number, what the weight number is, honestly. I couldn't care less as long as I'm eating healthy and exercising. That doesn't really matter, but the muscle number hopefully has gone up quite a bit, so I'll be interested to see what that looks like. We're a few weeks out from my trip to Spain for graduation, and I'm super excited about that. It's been a long journey these last 3 years, lots of stress, some occasional tears, trying to get through the master's program, trying to feel like I'm doing a good job with that, and my job as a teacher, and keeping my house clean and eating right and the physical therapy and all of the things that I'm doing. It's just been a rather overwhelming 3 years, and I'm happy to say that I did it, and now I can spend the rest of the summer hopefully really focusing on me, and then as we get closer to the school year, hopefully I can find a routine that I can maintain as far as fitness goes. So I am staying in physical therapy until the end of the year. I wasn't really quite sure when I was going to be done, but I'm only going once a month right now, so I feel like it's just kind of a monitoring thing, and we're still doing, some different treatments to help with muscle soreness and all of my aches and pains, which are now from workouts. And that's the funny thing. I could be sore after a workout all day long and not care, but as soon as my legs start spasming and keeping me up at night, I'm like, dang you, CP, what are you doing? It's just so nice to have pain that's not because I was lazy for 5 years and didn't stretch. It's the pains now are like, hey, I'm sore because I'm exercising and getting better, and that's just a much more rewarding, much more tolerable thing on my end because I'm not over here mad at myself because I'm sore after exercising at the gym. It's interesting. It's also been a year since I started using Herbalife products, and that has kind of been a transformation for me too. I mean, I'm definitely getting more protein in than I was before. I'm eating like 1,600 calories a day, which seems like a lot, but if you're me and you go out and do a 5K, you burn 400 calories. So I finally got into this mentality of knowing that I need to eat more protein and more veggies and more things to fuel my body for the exercise that I'm doing. I've finally gotten away from this mentality of like bad food. I really hate when people say, oh, I've been eating bad. And I try not to do that because it's not really that you're eating bad. You can be good most of the time, and you can indulge on a weekend without feeling guilty, and you really shouldn't feel guilty. One of my personal trainers that I've had always said, soul food versus goal food, that you can have the soul food and you shouldn't feel guilty about it as long as you're also having a lot of those goal foods during the week. And I've tried to remember that as I go along. And, nobody likes to eat healthy all the time. Like, you don't need to suck all of the joy out of your life. You can definitely enjoy and shouldn't feel guilty. I just started another Herbalife challenge. I'm not going for the prize this time. I just like the before and after photos, especially of my arms, and I took a back view so you could see all of my shoulder muscles, and so I'm going to be anxious to see what that looks like at the end of another month of dedicated personal training and just working on me while I'm off in the summer. School will be another story and trying to balance everything, but I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I did swim about 2.3 miles this month at the pool. I did 80 laps in the month, and I probably did those 80 laps in about 10 sessions of swimming. I really only swim a couple times a week, but I'm also working with a personal trainer, so can't really work with a personal trainer and swim in the same day. Otherwise, I find that my arms just don't work for me. So that was kind of a cool accomplishment, though, because I never really tracked my laps very often, and to actually be able to see, like, whoa, that's how far I went in a month was pretty cool. So that's about it, really. I'm doing a 5K tomorrow. I'm hoping for a time that's around my usual. My record now is about 1 hour and 5 minutes, 30 seconds. So if I can beat that, that's great. If I don't, that's okay too. But I do feel like with just having physical therapy the other day and getting things loosened up, my stride should be a little bit longer, as I am not quite as tight as I was. I'm not near as tight as I was a couple of days ago. So I will have to keep everybody posted on that. And I'm sure, my photographer mom will have a video of me at the finish line that you all can watch. So stay tuned for that. And thanks for listening to this rather long rant of a video about what I've had going on. If you guys have any questions for me, you can just let me know in the comments.